Hello students, in this module we are going to discuss extrinsic semiconductor. We already discussed about intrinsic semiconductor. Here we will see how can we change an intrinsic semiconductor into an extrinsic semiconductor. The conductivity of an intrinsic semiconductor depends on its temperature, but at room temperature its conductivity is very low. As such, no important electronic devices can be developed using these semiconductors. Hence, there is necessity of improving their conductivity. So, how can we improve the conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor? We can increase the conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor by adding impurity. What is the meaning of adding impurity? Impurity means we are adding atoms of some other element to a pure material. So we can increase the conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor by using impurities. So this method of adding impurity into a pure semiconductor is called doping. So what is doping? Doping is the phenomena of adding impurities into a intrinsic semiconductor to increase its conductivity. That is called doping. Usually we are using trivalent and pentavalent impurities. When we add trivalent impurity or pentavalent impurity, the intrinsic semiconductor becomes extrinsic semiconductor. We are adding a small part of impurity into the pure semiconductor. The small part means in that ratio it is 1 ppm. 1 ppm means 1 parts per million. Usually we are using trivalent impurity or pentavalent impurity. Trivalent impurity means it is having 3 valence electron in its outermost shell. Pentavalent impurity means 5 valence electron its outermost shell. Pentavalent impurity we are usually using arsenic and antimony, and trivalent impurity we are usually using boron, indium and aluminium. Let us see what happens when we add pentavalent impurity into an intrinsic semiconductor. When we add the pentavalent impurity into the pure semiconductor, the pentavalent atom replaces one silicon atom and fit in its position. Here, to complete the octet, the neighboring silicon atom required only 4 electrons. So, this pentavalent atom and this silicon atom, it makes covalent bond and the 5th electron become free. So this atom, it donate 1 electron here. So the pentavalent impurity is called donor impurity. See here, this is the pentavalent crystal. So you can see that this is the donor core. Why? Because it is donating the electron. So it becomes positive charge and it donates the electron. That means this filled circle represents electron. You can see it here. That means as we add more pentavalent impurity here, more electrons will be free, and that make a donor level just below the conduction band at an energy difference of 0.01 electron volt. That means it requires very less energy to jump into the conduction band. That we can see here in the energy band diagram. See here, this is the energy band diagram of an extrinsic semiconductor. That is actually when we add pentavalent impurity into this semiconductor, here there is a level. You can see this is the donor level, this is ED at an energy gap of 0.01 electron volt. So how many free electrons are there? These electrons all will be in the donor level, and little energy difference, this all electron jump into the conduction band. Then few holes you can see here. This hole, it is developed only because of temperature difference. So one electron jump from the valence band to the conduction band due to the temperature difference. As the temperature increases, it got enough energy and it jumped into the conduction band. Now we can say that when we add the pentavalent impurity into this semiconductor, the number of electron increases. The number of electron increases means that electron is having negative charge. So we call this extrinsic semiconductor as N-type semiconductor. N-type semiconductor. In N-type semiconductor, we are adding donor impurity. Donor impurity means pentavalent impurity. Why it is called donor impurity? Because it is donating electrons to the host atom. Whatever I discussed here, the theory is given here. You can go through it. See here also it is given. So the number of holes, and one more thing it is there. I told you as the temperature increases, hole is created in the valence band and one or two electrons jump into the conduction band. So you know that in the case of intrinsic semiconductor, that means due to the temperature difference, electrons and holes produced will be equal. But when we add pentavalent impurity, number of electrons will be more. So we can say that in the case of N-type semiconductor, the concentration of electrons is more than that of holes. So the majority carriers are electrons and minority carriers are holes in the case of N-type semiconductor. Next we will see what will happen when we add trivalent impurity into a pure semiconductor. When we add trivalent impurity, you know that the trivalent impurity have only 3 electrons in its outermost shell. That means there is a scarcity of 1 electron to complete octet with the neighboring silicon atoms. So this scarcity of 1 electron, that is called hole. From the neighboring atom, electron will shift to here and it will complete the octet. That means it receives, that means the impurity, the trivalent impurity receives electrons from the host atom. So it is called acceptor atom, acceptor impurity. We can see the core of acceptor impurity here. This is the crystal. See, this is accepting electron from the host atom. So the core is negative charge and the hole, that is having positive charge. Here what happened? You can see that see here, just above the valence band there is a level. That is the level for acceptor impurity. In that level, so many holes will be there. So these holes may recombine with the electrons in the valence band. That means the holes will be created in the valence band. Otherwise, we can say that the electron jump from the valence band to the acceptor level and recombine each other. Anyway, number of holes will be increasing in the valence band. So, majority carriers in the case of p-type semiconductor is holes. And here you can see that 1 electron. This 1 electron is because the temperature is greater than 0 Kelvin. That means due to the temperature rise, electron jump from the valence band to the conduction band. But due to impurity, what is the majority carriers here? That are holes. So we can say that number of holes are greater than the number of electrons. So majority carriers in the case of p-type semiconductor is holes and minority carriers are electrons. I told p-type semiconductor. Why? Because you know that here the majority carriers are positive charge, that is holes. So we call it as p-type semiconductor. Here the majority carriers are holes. You can see the theory here. Here also the theory is given, so you can understand it. Now you know that Ne is the concentration of electrons and NH is the concentration of holes. So we can say that in thermal equilibrium, Ne into NH is equal to Ni square.